So for tea, honey and chamomile. Give it a couple of minutes. Hi. Do you know my handmade tea is better than the tea that I bought the other day? Hi. Well, it's just a short one because I'm getting tired. And I've had 2 late nights as well. So first of all, because it's JFK Jr.'s birthday today, I did do a painting. Some have seen it on Twitter. It was just a quick one. It's not brilliant, but I just sort of drew it, thought it was really cute, and we know who it's representing. It's just my interpretation of John when he was little, this one. So I know it's not brilliant, but it's just John saluting his dad in a Tiffany coat. I've just left it as a pencil sketch, but just painted the coat. You know, that's just my like interpretation of John. I finished all your wire cutting in plastic. Good. Troops ain't playing that border right now using tear gas. Oh yeah, well, you know, it'll be done in the end. I wouldn't worry about it. Thank you. So yeah, that's my little John painting. I said I'd try and do one. So it's just the coat that I filled in. I'm just leaving it like a pencil sketch with a little, yay, happy birthday, John. So I did that. And then while I was letting that dry, I watched Doctor Strange for my sculptures of kitchen. I watched Doctor Strange because I remember someone telling me to go and watch Doctor Strange. I watched that and I was like, oh. Funnily enough, you know, synchronicities and stuff, like I was talking about kaleidoscope this morning when I was talking about meditating, sort of while the sun's out, kaleidoscopes, and you know, it being quite, I saw some light and it looked like diamond light, like this, and that was on the beginning of the film, and obviously the film made sense to me. I was like, wow, you know, like it has kaleidoscope pictures at the end. It showed you that when you went astral projecting. So if anyone has seen, good crosshatch. If anyone's seen Doctor Strange, it's the first time I've seen it. I love Marvel cartoons anyway, and was it the guy who created Spider-Man died as well? Yeah, the beginning of it, if anyone's seen it or remembers, they were talking about astral projection when she, you know, the ancient one, who was, by the way, Celtic, as it said in the film, when he went to that place, she pushed him out of his physical body, like which I'm always talking about, into his astral body, what some people might say soul, astral body. So I was like, what? Isn't that what I've just been talking about before? I've just come on and mentioned this. That's what I was talking about this morning. Into his astral body, and he was flying around, and then he went down a wormhole, and I was like, oh my God, you went down a wormhole. I think I was talking about that a little bit ago as well. I was like, a wormhole? You know, all that sort of stuff. So I was like, quite amazing. Talking about sorcerers, you know, and they mentioned, you know, we have these gateways we can go through in Hong Kong, London, and New York. I thought, oh yeah, bit of a triangle going on there, isn't it? And I just watched it and I was just like, wow. Because they were talking about, you know, I'm on the wrong thing here. They were talking about energy. Why do them little fruit flies just fly around you? Yeah, but it wasn't a weird movie, really. When you watch it, you're like, oh yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense about, you know, the other dimensions that we're not really told about, because it was in Doctor Strange. It says in it, I was taking notes again, mind, spirit, and belief, and he says, the guy in it says, No, he doesn't believe in I don't believe in fairy tales, in chakras. You know that thing I've been talking about when I got a book on it. Chakras, energy, or the power of belief. That's why I'm on air, because I said you've got to believe. Remember today I said you've got to believe. And it says, there is no such thing as spirit. Well, there is, because that's what I was talking about, the spirit of Christmas before with the Christmas Chronicles, about having spirit and believing about, there is good. And we are just made of matter, and nothing more. Yeah, big portal. Yeah, yeah. A big matter and nothing more. You're just another tiny, momentary speck within indifferent universe. And then she goes on to say, she punches him, and he goes out into the spirit, into the astral form, and he's like, "What have you done?" And she's like, "That's your soul exit. Your astral going into different dimensions. It's that bit that aparts from the body. Open." And then she touches him here and goes, "Open your eye. What's this here? Oh, your third eye, is it? That you use to astral project with your pineal gland." And then he's flying around in space this time, and then he touches this butterfly, and it takes him down a big wormhole and all this, and it was like, And then she says, it's the material universe. Material universe is all there is. No, what is real? What mysteries lie beyond your senses? At the root of all existence is mind and matter, is where mind and matter meet. Thought shapes reality. Well, haven't I been talking about this on my channel all the time? Because your thought shapes your reality. It changes matter, which I've been talking about. That's why you need to be on a positive vibration, because there are other, if you're thinking from thoughts like things we get on here in a low energy place, negative, you'll stay in a negative reality. So that's why I keep saying. And then he said, when he touches the butterfly, it goes into like kaleidoscope patterns and lights and all that. I'm like, yeah, wasn't that what I was talking about this morning when I said the lights, I saw look like a kaleidoscope? Yeah, so I was like, ooh. We never lose one. What was it? We never lose one. I don't even know what I wrote there. Oh, we never lose our demons. We just learn to live above them. Now, isn't that funny? Because your demons are your negativity. So if you learn to be above the negativity, higher, you don't have to be dwelling in the low places, do you? And they were saying about meditate. I thought, oof, that's what I've been doing, haven't I? Language of the mystic arts, spells, and or you could call it program spells, source code, light code that shapes reality. It's a bit like all the alchemy, science, magic, whatever you want to call it. The source code that shapes reality. We harness energy. There it is again. We harness energy down from other dimensions of the universe to conjure, shield, and weapons to make magic. Yeah, had a few sigils in it, if you know what a sigil is. I was like, oh yes. So that's the first time watching Doctor Strange, and I was like, yep, isn't that what I've been talking about? So I watched it today, and I'm like, oh, 111, and I'm like, oh yeah, well, wasn't I just talking about that this morning? Kaleidoscopes and astral projecting. Haven't I just been talking about that over the last couple of days? And then I go and watch that, and he's astral projecting out of himself. And then when he nearly dies, and his girlfriend or whatever fixes him in the theatre room, and she gets scared because she sees his spirit, but really it's his astral self talking to her. I was like, yeah, it's good, isn't it? Talking about infinity universe and the multi-universe and all that sort of good stuff. And the thing he wears around his neck in a book is actual an eye, like the all-seeing eye. And time, at the end when he won, it was all about infinity and time. But I don't really want to say too much in case you've not seen it. But when you start looking at films in a different sense, I was like, that film was amazeballs. It was amazeballs. Do you know that the government wanted Strange love to do well? Strange. Oh. I don't know if I got the joke because I probably didn't. It probably I wasn't concentrating that much on it because I was writing notes. So it's probably one of the films I'm gonna have to rewatch again. Um, but yes, it says protecting you from dimensional beings and stuff like that. So I was like, hmm. And the cloak, what does he wear? He wears the cloak of levitation. I've heard about levitation. That was down in the when you start talking about Tesla and people who are making currents. You know, he got his currents stolen, didn't he? But there's talk about levitation and people who've made levitation devices. You know, and the people who make cars run on water. You know, free energy thing and all that. So that was interesting that that was in there. Yeah, you do. A lot of films you have to watch twice because when you know what you're looking for it, you know, like Christmas Chronicles, and then you're looking for all the things, so you don't sort of relax and watch it because you're looking for the cryptic codes, if you want to call it, and then you have to watch it again. So I will be watching it again. The military won't do that to them. I'm sure they've got a few, what will I call it, like advanced weapons, you know, that will send them away. I wouldn't even worry about it. I'm not even looking at because you know I'm not worried about that. I think you know they've got something, but I need to show you something else. Remember, people, you don't listen to what mainstream media say, right? Don't listen to it. So, Julian Assange. What have they been saying about Julian Assange lately? Have they been saying, oh, he's been arrested or he's been this and like ages ago I said he's not been in England for ages, I'm telling you now. And what picture gets sent on Twitter? I don't know whose Twitter account this was. Are you ready for this? Think of Red October, that's why I've put it in my thing. Think of Red October. Why do I think of Red October? Because this picture to me looks like when you're watching films with submarines in it, they have a red light on in the dark, don't they? Now, there's Julian. Don't know if you can see it. Sat somewhere in a red light. Thumbs up. And guess what it says? A little thing on the side. What's happening? US Navy. Julian Assange. US Navy. Yeah. US Navy people. Oh, that'd be the safest way, really, in a submarine if they took him there to get him out of the country or whatever. Julian Assange people in a red light. Can you see the red light? Julian Assange's good, by the way. Assange is a good guy. If you're thinking he's not, then you're listening to mainstream media. Julian Assange, there he is, in a red light. Red light reminds me of a submarine. When you watch the films, when they go down, you know, there's a red light on it. Straight away I thought, submarine. Red October, submarine, watch the water. I don't know. I love a man in uniform. Yeah. Well, that's the way they've got him out, haven't they? You know, when they kept saying, "Oh, where's Julian Assange in the you know United Kingdom ambassador wherever he's supposed to be over here? He's not been here for ages. He's over there. Something happening on Tuesday. Don't know. You know, I'm just like, hey, hi. So I'm just like, things that make you go, Oh, well, you know, I thought you were trying to say he was bad. I was like, no, he's not bad. He's not bad. Also, I was sketching this picture high while I was watching Doctor Strange, and looks a bit like the Ancient Masters, doesn't it? If you've seen Doctor Strange. Daily Mail had an article on him today, obviously fake media, but have him in Ecuadorian ambassador. Yeah, they have, yeah, and not wanting to leave. This is what they've been saying, haven't they, for ages? He's been in the can never say Ecuadorian embassy. No one's seen him. No, that's because he's not there. He's not been there for ages. Because they've got him. They think we've even seen at a rally. I've seen one that looks like him at a rally. You know. Whatever. But yeah. Well, if you don't know the submarine colours that they have under a submarine, they have a red light in there. WikiLeaks and all that. Another one who's bringing truth out with the team, do you know what I mean? For those who understand what's going on in the world, you know, the real reality that's going on, not the one that the mainstream media pump out everywhere. So I just thought that was, yeah, that was a good thing today. I haven't really been looking around much on Twitter and this, that and the other because I've just been chilling out and watching some good films. Wanted to watch Doctor Strange. Watched Unknowledgeable again. That was brilliant. Great ending. That's how it should be. And that's a documentary, not a film, by the way. That's real. Did my painting of John John, like I said. Yeah, did my little water painting sketch of John John saluting his dad in his Tiffany coat, and watched Doctor Strange, which I thought was brilliant. And someone was saying they're watching Once Upon a Time. I did mean to watch that because that's really good as well, because it's like different times going on in different dimensions, different stories twisted and coming in and out of our reality and in another reality, which is, yeah, is what really happens, really, isn't it? So, like, I'm on episode 10, season 1 of Once Upon a Time, Lie Not Sleep Tonight. I know I'm like that. If I get on the episode, I've seen all the Sabrina the Teenage Witch episodes now, watched it over the weekend, because when I get one, and they're about half an hour long, I just sit there and watch every single one of them. And now I'm gutted because I'm like, it's finished. I've watched it now. I have to wait. So, yeah, it's just great. I don't know who told me to watch Doctor Strange last time. I just didn't get around to watching it, and I saw it and I thought I need to watch Doctor Strange because obviously it's not strange, is it? It's like, wow, talking about astral projecting or trying to ask about it today and all that, and the next minute watching Doctor Strange and it's all in there. And I'm like, kaleidoscope and all. And all the nice colours you see. When he went off up there and he said, oh, your thoughts change reality. You know, if you were thinking good things and you're in that vibration, it was all lovely and light and all like these colours, like I said before, what I saw today. And I was like, but if you're from negative energy and all you want to do is be awful. So it's not like what someone said before when you're just trying to tell someone to go. It's not about that. Proper being proper negative and horrible. No, I haven't watched it. You know, if you want to dwell in them areas, like a lot of people over here who are just like constantly just being down and just arguing with people all the time, this, that, and the other. That, you know, you're on a different reality on that frequency when you're seeing things. Shane, I've never not been behind him. I've always been behind him, but I don't report on it all the time because other people are doing a great job on there, and I see connections with something else that's to do with everything anyway. So I've always been behind him. Haven't not. Did a video months and months ago. But I don't have to keep going on about it because I see what's happening behind the scenes. So yeah, brilliant. You know, just watch this space. You know, with things. You know, Farage. Everyone's kicking off about Farage because he hasn't said anything about Tommy. He doesn't need to say anything about Tommy. Doing it a different way, but people don't understand because they're jumping on the bandwagon like they do with Trump. You know, mainstream media hates on Trump. Now they're going to all hate Farage because they're not really looking into what's really happening. That's only my opinion, though. Could be totally wrong, but that's what I think. So, you know, 11/11 spoiler. I didn't see. I don't know where I'm looking for that film anyway. The Area Q. Watched my Area Q. I don't. Yeah. But I do need an early night tonight because I've been up quite late for 2 nights. So, yeah. So, that's all I really wanted to come on and say, really. I'm having chamomile and honey. Like I said, I did my little John John picture for John John. You never know, he might get to see one of these videos one day, and that's my little, I can't obviously give him it, but I think someone said I should frame it. I think I will frame it, sign it, put the date on it, because it'll be very like, you know, I'll be able to say, do you remember this? Do you remember this picture? Do you remember in 2018 when all this, and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah. So I just wanted to come on to say, you know, happy birthday to John John. Brilliant day. It's a lucky day today, don't forget. So for all of you who's still up because it's a different time zone, remember to put your intentions out there of good and love of what you want to see in the world. Positivity, because it is the luckiest day. So great things that you want to bring into your life. You should think about that today. We're having a blizzard, so my daughter and I will be watching the Christmas Chronicles. Oh, I was going to say blizzard, but that's good in a way because you can wrap up warm with a hot chocolate, candles on, and watch the Christmas Chronicles because what other better thing to watch, do you know what I mean? Yeah, see? Silver lining, watch, stay warm and watch the Christmas Chronicles. I've done my key fobs, not sculptures. I haven't tried that yet. I'm on a second one at the minute. I don't know where my other one is. Where's my other one? Well, I don't know where my intention one is. The first one I did it somewhere, but I don't actually know where I've put it. And then I've not done sculptures. I've got female clay in that, but I've not tried that yet. And I've got these ones, you know, me raggy tag ones. You know, to put your keys on. You're not going to lose them, are you? You're not going to lose these big boys. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not very good at the clay. The only thing I have made in clay is that, which is my incense burner that I made, which is a flower. USA, always behind, laugh out loud. With what? What's on your necklace? Today I've got this big flower that broke off a necklace, so I rechained it. It's like shell. It's a shell flower. And then obviously my gemstone. Can't think what the word is. Whatever that is, it's just gone totally out of my head. I'm like, I can't remember what it's called because I'm half asleep. Yeah. Oh, his plane N529 JK is flying around today. Shows on radar. I think there'll be a lot of things happening today, and we'll probably find out about it in a few days. That's really good. Do you have any other? Yeah, I have Twitter and Instagram. Instagram Dolly Daydream, Twitter J9 and on. Yep, he is a real saviour. Lots of new Q posts out, really. I've not looked. I probably won't even look today because I'll be going to bed soon. People will buy them. My mates makes ice cream. Yeah, I've seen them cross hatch. I've seen the little, you know, little funny little things you can make and all that. My sister wanted to do that, but I'm on my sewing and my bags at the minute. You know, I've got to finish all my bags off because I've not got around to finish it out. I thought I'd finish them this weekend. I haven't. But I will try for this week. I just get so distracted by other things and other ideas. So, yeah. So, really, all I was going to say was, you know, you've got the picture there of Julian. Julian with the red light. Looks like he was in a submarine. Some people are talking about Tuesday. What do you mean he won't come back? He's coming out. So, you know what I mean? You're not seeing the Christmas Chronicles. Oh, yeah, John is Q. It's a team, though, but he is part of Q. Yeah, he's R. You know when everyone goes, oh, no, oh, no. No, he won't come out by 2019 because he's coming out anyway. You know when Q said, good for you. What was it? Oh, you know, there's only Q. He didn't say there wasn't an R, just said there's only Q because he is part of Q. He is Q. He's part of Q. You know what I mean? It's like, So that Assange pick, this Assange pick is great. He's great. Really, really good. But it just made me think of submarine. I will finish that picture. I'm just thinking, don't want to mess it up, but I will finish it because it's looking at me now. I'm like, yeah, it needs finishing. I'll try this week. I've got so much stuff to finish off. I've got my little things I was doing. I've lost my other one. I've got my other bags. I've got 4 more bags to do. I'm making Christmas stuff as well. I've just been doing this as well. Well, I can't show you what I was doing actually because it's over there. I don't know what... Oh, it's over there. I'm crocheting, you know, when you're doing like the woolly headband things, you know, the ear warmer ones, like a big thick crocheted headband, making them as well. So I've got like 6 different ideas on the go, and I've got to try and finish my picture off. So, and I might have a go at drawing them little elves. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff on the go. So, they're all in again getting offended by JFK Jr. because they don't like it. You know what a gorgeous person he was, and tough, really, isn't it, for those people who don't believe? Thought I'd get them in today. So offended by it. I don't understand what they're so offended by. A good man who says, could have been a great man, but I'd rather be a good man. Do you know what I mean? Got to have belief, people. Trump really he's already took care of her. She was supposed to have got attained on the 31st of October. And guess what? We've seen her in a van on someone's knee looking very strange. She could have been on a house arrest or anything. The tribunal start in January. So big guns are going down next year. So just keep believing, people. Yeah. As in Edinburgh with penguins jumping over. So, you know. Oh, she was behind everything. But the Q knows that. You know, everything. Ooh, yeah. Trump said the other week, he shouted out, Clinton crimes are coming out, so believe me. She's wearing an ankle brace. Yeah, she probably is. She's under house arrest or whatever you call it. Their tribunal start in the new year. We're not that far away, are we? We're nearly at Christmas. So yeah. Oh, I bet you there is tribunals. You're not listening to the mainstream media again. Same person again. Yeah. You don't know about peas and carrots then. So yeah. That Chronicles movie was made for a true special purpose. Of course it was. When you know the signs how to read it, it's like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. Oh yeah, it is such dark stuff, Richard. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they always come in, don't they? You know what I mean? Not even bothered. Just like ignore them. Yeah. Don't do Black Friday, never have done. Went in a cafe the other day and this old guy said to me, oh, you've been out Black Friday. I went, no, I never do it. I don't go out where people are fighting over things that really haven't been dropped in price just to spend all the money before Christmas anyway. And it's not Black Friday because it lasts a week. I'm not into all that sort of stuff. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, thing is, have you not seen the Christmas Chronicles movie? Do you watch Q? Do you know what you're looking out for in that film? Well, we'll see. We'll see. That's what I'm saying. You know, we'll see. Don't be offended. We'll see. So, thank you. But that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't follow Q. If you don't follow Q because you think it's a conspiracy, because ITV reported on it the other day that it's a conspiracy, then don't have to give you a date. Just wait and see. Do you believe in Santa? Go and watch the Christmas Chronicles and you might see something. Oh yeah, there's tribunals coming. They're starting in January. The big tribunals, not the tribunals as in Guantanamo Bay tribunals, military tribunals, because these people have got to go to the military tribunals. Well, if that's what you believe, yeah. Might be in the form of someone else though. I'm not religious, so you know. Yeah. Yep, he does live, and we all know. We've seen him at rallies. We've seen him at Ohio last year. We've seen him all over. He's everywhere. But like I said, if you don't follow Q because you think it's a conspiracy theory and you don't actually see what's going on behind the scenes to compare to what the TV is telling you, then you can't really watch that film and see lots of the codes that are in there. But oh well, I don't do sarcasm, so I wouldn't know. So you know, you'll see it all. massive feedback all over Twitter. Have you seen all the stuff all over Twitter? Brilliant. And then if you know what to follow on Twitter, you'll also see a lot of stuff on there. But like I said, where's Julian Assange? How did they get him out? Think Red October. There he is. Thumbs up, Julian Assange. What does that say? US Navy. US Navy. Where'd you go where you're going somewhere and the red light's on underneath? I think it's a submarine. I do remember Q saying something about Red October. Well, if you can't understand what I'm talking about, you're not intelligent either. I don't do sarcasm because there's no need for it. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't really bother me. So, told you before. Underwater, well done. Yeah, watch the water and all that. Underwater. You see it in the films. You know. That's why these people on here just decide to come in and know nothing about what I'm talking about at all, so I don't know why they're on here. I don't know if I can on here, you know. Let me have a look. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they just keep coming on, but you know what I mean? They just, that's what I was talking about before in Doctor Strange. You can either be from the reality that keeps you in a lockdown on hatefulness, you know, arguing, just keeping yourself down all the time and depressed, or you can just get on the high frequency and just like, you know, go and dwell on someone else's, like this one here. Oh no, not this one, is it now? Well, we'll see in a minute. You know that you know what I mean? It's just like, you know, I'm talking about Doctor Strange movie. What's your problem? It is more views. That's what they don't seem to understand. But then again, some of them aren't real, are they? Yeah, you just get more views on your channel. So it's a bit daft, really, isn't it? Just puts your views up. Hanging lights. I need to get some Tiffany lights. I've got to start decorating. Oh yeah, and I've got to start making decorations for this tree, remember? I don't know if I will do it as a calendar. I think I'll just decorate it. Make some bits up for it. Hopefully in a Tiffany blue colour, because don't forget, that tree is called John John. 14-year-old daughter loves Trump and believes in Q. Oh, yeah. Well, like it said, right, if you've seen the Christmas Chronicles or if you're about to watch it, it says at the end, this is the book of the family of the true believers. And you're from a family of true believers. I believe. I believe. It's one of them, I believe. Yeah, I am. That's why I'm going in a bit. Oh, yeah, you looked into it. I haven't even rang up yet. I got distracted, but I will do. I will decorate John John. He deserves to be decorated. Files a Navy base Scotland submarine. And he might have been in Scotland, you know, because Portus, you know, yeah, and the submarines go under, so it's a bit of a safe place, and they wouldn't have known, would they? Because he would have been in a submarine. Hi from Sweden. Hello. Hurdy-gurdy shurdy. Or is that not the right now? So, hello. So, yeah. Oh, we get them all in here, don't we? They just come in, but like I said, it just makes me laugh because it's like they're just giving you an extra view on your channel, which helps me. So it's a bit daft, isn't it? But but yeah, I am gonna go because it gets late and all the under the bridge dwellers are going to come in because they're offended by my title of Doctor Strange and JFK Jr. and whatever else I've slapped on me on my title. Hurdy-gurdy shurdy. Yeah, I don't mean that like offend anyone. I love saying that actually. Hurdy-gurdy shurdy. Bye dear. Have a good day. I will have a good day. Yeah, I think it is my provider. I think it's BT. Yeah, I think it's BT. So, yes, have a good evening, day, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And I just wanted to just throw that in there because obviously I just wanted to come back and show you my little painting of John John when he was a little baby. Well, when he was about 3, saluting his dad. Like I said, if you haven't seen Christmas Chronicles, you really need to see it, because if you follow Q, you'll see all the signs in there. And then you might need to watch it again and watch it again. But yeah, so, well, I'm wondering about the astral projection thing tonight, because I'm thinking, I wonder if that'll happen again. And they did say, by the way, in the Doctor Strange film about that you have to picture where you're going. The more you see it in your mind's eye, because it's that thing about your mind's eye, like I've always said, your mind's eye, when you put your thoughts out in there and you see something and you make that image up, you can bring it into your reality. Yeah, I just watched it, Tap 77. I just watched it and I was like, see what I mean? Disgusting, disgusting person dwelling in the darkness. I just watched it and I was like, brilliant. Shows you about all astral projection, which I was talking about today. So that's brilliant. I'll leave the little bridge dwellers alone now, and they can go and dwell under the bridge somewhere, because I don't know, that's where they like to be for some reason. And I just say, yeah, can't take our spirit away. That's what it's all about. We believe, they don't. It doesn't really matter. That's their reality and this is ours. So our reality is a beautiful one. And, soon to see. Maybe they'll never see it in their reality, but we'll be definitely seeing it as. So, oh yes, they are. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see, so make sure you get yourself on there. So all have a great evening, whatever you're doing and celebrating, whatever way you did with JFK. We'll be celebrating a big one soon, you know what I mean? There's another 25th coming on. It could be a delayed birthday for another somebody's birthday on the 25th, which will just be brilliant, really. So, we have got another one coming up. Hang on a minute. Does that? We have got another one coming up, so just remember, it's never the way we think it is, it's always slightly different. And like I said, if you've not watched Unacknowledged on Netflix, it's on YouTube as well, Unacknowledged, Alien Disclosure, ET Disclosure, you really need to go and see that. And if you haven't watched the Christmas Chronicles, make sure you watch it sometime this week. Quick. And look in the background and everywhere and listen to what they're saying, because it's absolutely fantastic. So, as What's-His-Face would say on Celebrity Juice, not that I watch TV anymore, what does he say? If I don't see you in the week, I'll see you through the window. So, and watch the stars. Look up to the sky. It's getting a bit colder now, so it's a bit hard to look out. I think it's cloudy tonight, but when I do look out, because you need to keep looking up, not to the stars, as in the celebrities, as also in that film, Doctor Strange. He goes, oh, Beyonce. And the monk guy, whatever, sits there going, he goes, you've heard of Beyonce, she's massive. And I thought, yeah. I don't watch it anymore, but, I think that's what he says. Don't watch TV. So enjoy, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye.